Hi everybody and welcome back. I thought it was about time that I did another haul because I haven't done a haul for quite a while on the channel, and I wanted to do a haul that was quite mutual. I didn't want it to be like a girly haul and I didn't want it to be like for blokes. But then having said that, I don't usually do men's stuff. But what I could do is something in the middle. So I decided to go to a store that has a little bit of everything. Now, the reason I go to this store, well, to be fair, I used to go to it quite a lot anyway, but I go to it even more now because Wilkinson's has gone, finished, gutted. So it does only leave certain shops left, doesn't it? But anyway, there's a few things I do like about this, and things come up at reasonable prices. It sells a big variety of stuff. It's great towards Christmas because you can pick up so many Christmas gifts and home essentials as well. So you can get quite a lot. It's open till about 8 o'clock at night. So when everybody else is having their dinner and getting ready for bed, yes, you can go shopping. And that's exactly what me and Holly did. I've got a few things in here that are for Tim. Now, I don't know whether I'm going to give them to him on his birthday or whether I'm going to give them to him for Christmas. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I went to Home Bargains, had a little bit of a trolley dash, and this is what I've come out with. Now, I have got one big bag and it's pretty full. And all in all, I think I spent about 40 something pounds. So I got quite a lot for my money. But I'm going to start off with this one item because when I've done this one item, it is going away. And when I say away, I'm hiding it and putting it away because, don't get me wrong, it's not exciting. It is just a stocking filler for Tim's birthday. So yes, we give stocking fillers on birthdays. And the reason I've got this is because I know, right? It's got to be the most stupidest gift ever, but it's just something extra to wrap up along with everything else. But I bought it. It's like a deep heat foam bath. Now, the reason I'm showing this first is because when I got home from Home Bargains, I went to open the bag up and get my stuff out and notice that there was like red liquid all over the place. And I think what I'd done is, in the store, I'd opened it up to smell it. It's really sticky, look. I've got red all over me already. I'm going to wipe that on my cheeks. I opened it up to smell it. And I don't think I put the lid back on properly. I think I was like, that'll do, and chucked it in the trolley. And because I didn't put it on properly, it kind of went everywhere in the bag. And I was like, oh my God. Like, there's a scarf in there that's for Holly. And it's white. And I was like, oh my God, please don't say this has gone all over that. Luckily, it hadn't, so I was like, phew, but I'm not putting it back in the bag, so I'm just going to get this out the way and it can go. I probably don't think I can even wrap this up. I'll probably have to put it in like a wine bottle bag in case it goes like upside down or anything, because otherwise he's going to end up with a very soggy gift. I know it's not much of a gift, but it's something in it, and it's a thought that counts. So anyway, it's a deep heat foam bath. Gently fragranced foam bath, relaxes, restores, revives. And the reason I bought this for Tim is because he suffers really badly with his back, and there's no like remedies on the market at all that can make his back okay. When he has a bad back day, you wouldn't think it because he does a lot of walking, but when he does have a bad back day, he is in agony, and he takes like the ibuprofen and everything that you need, and he says it doesn't touch the sides. So if I see anything that I think might help, I'm going to grab it. So I picked this up in hope that he can put that in his bath and come out of it and be a bit like Grandpa Joe from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. And I think he's going to start kicking and jumping around. You never know. Like, this doesn't fit in the bag. It was in the bag, but as I took a few things out, I couldn't get it back in. And I thought, oh, I'm not going to struggle. But I picked this up for Tim as well. It was £15. Oh, by the way, the bubble bath, the deep heat foam bath, was £2.49. I always, every year, get Tim, like, mainly for Christmas, really, like, not pyjamas, but like a loungewear set. So I've picked this up because I've just made a start early on getting things, like I said to you, whether it be for his birthday or whether it be for like Christmas, because I just don't want the stress, you know what I mean? Like, especially now we've got Casper, I just want to, like, as much as I don't believe in Christmas starting in November, I'm just like starting to get little bits when I see them. So I'm not hunting for things. It's just if I come across things, I'm grabbing them so I can make a good start. So I haven't got the stress on. And then nearer to the time when it comes to Christmas and Tim's birthday, I just enjoy it a little bit more because I'm not thinking, oh my God, I've got to get this. What am I going to do? I need to get this. I've got no presents for this person. I have this reoccurring dream and it's Christmas Eve. And I'm panicking because I've not got anybody any gifts. And then I'm suddenly like going to the local newsagents trying to find Christmas presents for Holly and Tim. And I'm like, they're going to be so disappointed. And I'm stressing and my heart's pounding. And I can't let that happen in real life. So I really liked it because it's got like this tartan look. So it's got like this buttoned top. Obviously I can't get it out properly because otherwise I won't be able to wrap it. And the tartan trousers. So basically it's meant to look like this geezer here. Tim does like his tartan in the winter, and although he has plenty of these sets, it's always nice, isn't it, to have a fresh set every year, and this is the one he's going to get. It was £15, as you can see, they've got the price tag on it, and the brand is Jeff Banks. I've never actually heard of Jeff Banks, but it sounds posh, so I'm going to go with that, and hopefully you like it. But I have bought this in a small because Tim is a small in this way, not in other ways. So anyway, that's what I've bought Tim so far. We're still keeping the bubble bath out of the way. So if any of you have got kids at home and they're Casper's age, one of the things that I find really useful, educational, keeps them engaged, cheap to buy, is storybooks. Not ones with really thin like paper inside it, but just ones that are a little bit thicker. And I've picked up Casper a couple of books, ones that are a little bit different. So got him this one, and yes, it is a Christmas book. And to be honest with you, I don't really agree with Christmas morning receiving stuff that is about Christmas itself, because I'm like, well, Santa's been. I don't like watching movies where Santa's coming on Christmas Day or Boxing Day. They have to be before. And I don't like reading books or seeing things with Santa on a sleigh, Christmas Day or the next day, because it should all be Christmas Eve and before. But anyway, that's just my opinion, because as far as Casper's concerned, these are just really pretty colours, so it don't matter. And the way Casper goes through books, he thoroughly enjoys flicking the pages over. He can be entertained for ages with a book. If I take him like into a cafe or anything like that, if I hand him a book, he'll be as good as gold, just absorbing the patterns, the pictures, the colours, everything on the books. So I find these are a really useful little present. Now this was $3.99, and it says, like, sometimes you see this in Home Bargains, you'll get like an RRP, so which is meant to be the price of it, and it says $12.99. Now I don't think original price this would have been $12.99, but it's fine because I'm just happy to pay $3.99 for it. It's fine. It's got 11 fun festive sounds, which are all here. So he's got all these lovely buttons to press. Now, it doesn't matter if they're Christmas tunes because he won't know no different at this age. He'll just press them. And I would show you, but I know full well that the batteries are going to wear out on it. And it's got one of these little tags in the back that you pull out. And I want it to be nice and fresh for Casper on Christmas Day so he gets plenty of use out of it. So I don't want to pull that out yet. But basically, these are all like little tingly Christmas tunes. So hopefully he's going to like pressing buttons. He loves pressing buttons anyway. So he's going to really like this. Unfortunately, the pages are quite papery, so they're not going to last long with Casper. He'll probably just rip them into shreds. I think, like, at the moment, with pages that are quite light and soft, he'll just flick them nicely through his, like, thumb and that. So he may just, like, flick through nicely with this, like he does this. And, like, he likes the feel of it. So it won't last long. But the buttons hopefully will. And I think he's going to get like great pleasure out of looking at the pictures because they're really colourful, really bright. And he's learning all the time, just looking at pictures and stuff. So whether we think children are actually learning from these toys and things. They actually are. And yeah, he'll be entertained for ages with that. So I thought it was a really good buy. So I've made a start early and I'm really pleased with that. And I do have another book in here that I got him, which is this one. So this is a little bit more hard-backed and the pages are a little bit more fuller. So this should last a little bit longer, depending on how often he has it in his mouth, which is quite often. He'll probably just nibble the sides and stuff. So this was $1.99, bargain. This is actually cheaper than the Works, because at the moment we're getting Casper's books from the Works at around about £3 a book, I would say. And even that I thought was really, really good. But this is even better at Home Bargains because they do actually have Peter Rabbit books in the Works, but this Peter Rabbit book was $1.99. So I'm really pleased with that. Again, it's Christmassy, but he's not going to know no difference, so it's absolutely fine. And to be fair, even if you want to just buy this for your child to read on Christmas Eve or anything like that, or put it in their Christmas Eve box, for $1.99, that is a really nice little gift, isn't it? And it says RRP $7.99, and I suppose if you found it in Gerald's or WH Smith's, it probably would be, right? Because this is a really good quality book. So not only is it Peter Rabbit, which is quite a well-known character, but yeah, the illustration's really nice. The pages are lovely and thick for the younger child. So I think he's going to really enjoy this book as well. Yeah, I can't wait for him to receive these books. Honestly, they're so cheap, but so entertaining for children. You can't go wrong with these books. So anyway, moving on. So I've gone and got a few little bits for myself because, you know, I just have to do it. I mean, like I say, I didn't go in there Christmas shopping. It was just, I picked them up en route. So I decided to pick up this hairbrush. It's a paddle brush. Now, the reason I've gone for this is because at the moment, I use a wet brush on my hair, which is really like a summertime brush. So like when I'm dipping in and out the swimming pool on holiday. And I've been using it all the time on my hair. And I don't really think I should be using it all the time because it's a wet brush. But I have been doing, and I really miss like the normal traditional paddle. I mean, it is a paddle brush. That's my wet brush. But I just wanted to have like a normal brush back, you know, one that I felt could really glide through my hair. So I've picked this paddle brush up. It's made with bamboo. So wow, I think I paid like £2.50 for this, which I can imagine that being in Boots for so much more. So yeah, I like that. I also picked myself up some Elor, however you want to pronounce it, falsies, false lashes. Now, I used to be terrible at putting false lashes on, so I used to have to buy the thinnest strip lashes that you could get, and I had to have the best glue you could get, and used to have to buy the 3/4 ones, but I don't need to anymore because doing the gigs and that, I've managed to get quite skillful at sticking the fake lashes on. I went through magnetic ones and everything, but the best thing to do is don't buy any of the cheap nasty ones, but don't spend a fortune in Superdrug or Boots, because you can go to Home Bargains and pick up a decent brand for like, I think I paid about £1.49 for these, and originally you'd probably find, I mean, you'd find these in Boots, right, for about, I don't know, $5.99. But probably the reason these are actually in Home Bargains is because they're like Allure have changed the packaging. So they've kind of sold them on or something like that. So they're kind of like, would you call it an outlet? Yeah, I think you'd call it an outlet place. Like they kind of like get rid of what they're not using and then they resell them. So you're actually getting a bargain just because the packaging's changed or they've updated their lashes. But to be honest with you, who is walking around looking at people's lashes going, I can tell they came from a box that was from the last batch? No, nobody cares about the boxes, and nobody can even tell that the design of the lash is from a long time ago either. So I always pick my eyelashes up from there, or I tend to go to Savers. So they're the two good ones really, unless I truly can't find any decent ones in Savers because they come and go, and same with Home Bargains. So if I can't find any, then I'll bite the bullet and I'll just go and get some from Superdrug or Boots. But I always try and pick some up if I'm going in Home Bargains. So yeah, these are number 100, light volume, if anyone wanted to know. So that's what they look like, nice and close up. The glue that's in the pack, I would never use that. I have my own glue. I don't recommend any glue in any eyelash pack. Terrible. That's my tip on false lashes. Not that I'm, you know, great at beauty and stuff like that. I'm always running short on hair clips. And I was actually, in fact, if any of you saw my last vlog on going shopping in Norwich with Holly, I did say, actually, I don't know if I filmed that bit or not, or whether I edited it out, I don't know. But I was going to get a hair clip in Primark. I don't think I recorded it actually. But I was going to get a hair clip in Primark, and they used to be like £1, like for a big decent size like this, you know, the bigger one. And they didn't used to last me very long. They'd break anyway. And I went to get one, and like the cheapest one was £3. And I just thought, well, that's gone up massively. I don't need one overly desperately, so I'll just hang in there. I'll probably pick one up from maybe Shein or something like that if I put a Shein order in, because I know I can pick one up for about 89p on Shein. But when I was in Home Bargains, I saw this pack of 3, and it's obviously got the larger hair clip, and then it's got the 2 smaller ones. And I find these 2 smaller ones come in handy when I like do like a half up, half down kind of look. I find they come in extremely handy. Or if I'm like blow drying or like straightening my hair and I need to section it off, they come in handy too. But I do have plenty of these, but it was really nice added bonus that I found a hair clip that had got these with it. And I paid £1 for the 3. So I was like, grab it. And if it breaks, it breaks. But so would the one in Primark. So I weren't too bothered. So we'll see how we get on with that. If I don't even get one wear out of it, then I might cry. But I'll try not to cry if I can help it. And again, I'm sorry if the camera's shaking, but I've rested the selfie light on the like trunk in the bedroom, and I'm shaking it with my irritable foot syndrome. I'm just shaking it. So I do apologise. Anyway, moving on to some household cleaning products, so to speak. I picked up some rubber gloves. I don't remember how much I paid for these, but I think they were no more than £1. And these are 1 pair in here, medium size, which really, me and Holly would go for small. Tim doesn't bother with the gloves at all if he's washing the pots. We don't have the luxury of a dishwasher. That I am mortified about, because that's something I would really like. But whilst we're living in the cottage, we don't have space for a dishwasher. So that we don't have, and we have to suck it up, and we have to wash the pots and dry the pots. We'll let them drain, whatever we feel like doing at the time, depending on how tired we are. But I go and get my nails done quite frequently, and the last thing I'm going to do when I've invested in getting my nails done is go and wash the pots and have them all chip away. That has happened on occasions when Holly has let water in the gloves and we've had to bin them, because if you don't, they start stinking because stale water. And then I'm like, great, I've just had my nails done. And next thing you know, I wonder why they're chipping. And it's probably because I've started washing the pots with my bare hands. Yes, it's Holly's fault, because Holly should not let water in the gloves. She should be a little bit more careful. Or maybe it's my fault because I should have some more in stock. I don't know, but I just thought I'm grabbing some. So it's always good to have an extra pack stocked up under your sink for that rainy day. So there you go, 1 pack, medium size, pink. Most of them are, aren't they, all yellow? Some surface wipes. Now, I'm really, really pleased that they have some surface wipes for 50. No, it weren't 50 pence, it was 60 pence. Yeah, because I remember they used to have these in Wilkinson's. Wilkinson's had their own brand of these, and I used to get them religiously. And they went up from 50p to 60p, and then it was like 4 for £2 or something like that. And they used to have them in like apple and lemon. I'm quite sad they're over. Sad that I'm sad about it, because that is really not something to get upset about. But it does mean that I've been buying them in Tesco's at a higher price. So it's been costing me. But then I saw these and they were 60 pence. So I've definitely found a substitute for the Wilkinson situation. So antibacterial surface wipes. Yep. Lemon, is it lemon and lime? I think it's lemon and lime. I don't know. But it looks zesty. Antibacterial, fabulous. Surface wipes, cuts through grease and dirt, alcohol and bleach free, kills E. coli, MRSA, flu, viruses, salmonella and listeria. Never heard of listeria. Doesn't sound nice though. Yeah, these are great for your kitchen, washing all over your bin, cooker tops, your dining table surfaces. I really love them, and I would much rather do that than get a cloth and keep rinsing it out. I'd rather wipe and bin, to be honest with you, because it just makes life so much easier, doesn't it? Anyway, so I got that, and I didn't just get one. I got another pack in apple. Because these are open, I can probably smell them. They smell really nice, actually, the apple ones. Because they're leaking, I can smell them. They smell... That's all over my face. Smell nice, so we'll give them a go. I mean, you can't go wrong, right? I mean, they kill salmonella, so they say. And I also picked up, for the same price, 2 packs of floor wipes as well, in apple, because we've got lino in the kitchen, and it's just really good to use these and just wipe it down, isn't it, really? And I'm pretty sure you could probably use these on anything else, really, like your bathroom and that, couldn't you? I mean, who's to say you can't? Cuts through grease and dirt, and it says the same pretty much as it says on the other things, so they all do the same job. Does it really matter? I mean, it's not like you wash your knife and fork up with them or anything. I also bought some bathroom wipes, so I won't be needing them for the bathroom, will I? I forgot I bought these. Yeah, bathroom wipes as well. Powerful cleaning action. Removes soap, scum, dirt, line scale and watermarks. Oh, I hate watermarks. They do my nut in. Suitable for basins, taps, bathtubs, tiled walls. I hate tiled walls as well. We've got tiles in the bathroom. The grouting is a killer. And bathroom furniture. I don't really have any bathroom furniture. I mean, it's not like we've got a sofa in there or nothing, but hey ho. So yeah, we've got bathroom wipes as well. So there's no excuse for an unclean house. I picked up some bin bags. We go through these like nobody's business. I used to sometimes pick some up from work. I'm saying that really quickly because if anyone from work is actually watching this, they're going to know what I'm saying, and I want you guys to know, but I don't want them to know. So anyway, I picked up some bin bags from Home Bargains as well. These were pretty reasonable. I think I paid about $1.50 for 10. Let's hope that they're strong, because I used to say bin bag's a bin bag, but actually a bin bag is not just a bin bag. I have noticed that over the last few hauls that I've done, because I think I did bin bags in, I think it was the Tesco's one that I did, yeah, and I picked up cheap bin bags, and I realised that I'm actually doubling up the liner in the bin bag, and then I'm having to open up the bin bag, tip the bin upside down, so I'm gathering it all up again and tying it up. So I'm actually going through 3 bags every time I'm binning up the rubbish. So going for the cheaper liners is not the best bet. I've noticed that that is very a penny wise, pound foolish. So I've tried to go for more stronger ones these days, hoping that this is going to be better value in the long run. So I don't know. They look strong. I think they're strongish. Don't you know what I mean? They look quite hardcore, don't they? Anyway, we'll give it a go. There's 10 in there. Oh, it does say thick, strong, reliable. So if I'd have just read that from the start, I wouldn't be doubting the situation. But then what's their version of thick and strong? And what's mine? Holds 90 litres, and it has a drawer tight. Does it mean a drawstring? Yeah, you know, I think it's got that drawer thing anyway. So this is the scarf. I've got to get this out of the bag. I've got to inspect it. I bought this for Holly, and it's white to go with her. Well, it's not white. It's more cream, to be honest. But we bought this to go with her new coat. So if any of you saw the last vlog that we did when we went shopping, you'd notice she picked up a new coat from H&M, and she needed a scarf to go with it because she's got scarves, but they're all ones that would clash with her coat. So she wanted something that would blend in nicely, and this was only £4, so she grabbed it while she could, because scarves in Primark have actually gone up in price a lot more, and the ones in New Look are quite expensive, and a staff discount hasn't come through yet, so she ain't touching it until she gets that. But yeah, it was £4 this scarf, and it's really nice thick wool, and it's warm, and the best bit is there is no deep heat foam bath on it. Yeah, it looks clear to me. So I won't be putting that back in the bag. But yeah, it looks really snuggly. Really nice and warm. Yeah. Definitely a nice steal for £4. And it doesn't look like one of them piddly scarves either. It looks quite long and bulky, which I think is always a winner. So yeah, that's the scarf. I'm getting a nice collection of junk here on the right. We go through this like there is no tomorrow. I've decided now that every time I buy some, I'm going to pick up 90p or 99p for 500ml. It's a nice big one, and I always tend to go for, if it's not something that's got antibacterial in it, then I'll go for something that's moisturising, and this is moisturising chamomile and vitamin E. And the reason being is because I wash my hands all the time, especially with bumps, so I want something that's quite moisturising, otherwise they're going to dry out, especially in the winter. So I think it's important to try and aim for something like that. I mean, when it was COVID, I did try to go for something that was going to kill germs more, you know, more aimed at that. But now I think I'm like edging more towards the moisturising. I mean, I think it depends on what you're going through and stuff. But with it being the winter months, I really need to get my hands moisturised. So yeah, we go through a lot. But I did only pick up one, but I have made a pact to myself to pick up two. So I don't know why I didn't pick up two. I think I was just having one of them ditzy, you know, middle-aged brain. I don't know, I'm not middle-aged. Hopefully there's nothing wrong with my brain, but I was having one of them moments and I didn't think, and now I regret it and I'm kicking myself. But Home Bargains is only in Great Yarmouth, it's not really far to go, so I can always pick up some more, so I shouldn't stress too much about it. Now I've picked this up and I was gonna give this to my sister for Christmas, not as a main gift or anything, just like as a stocking filler. But then I realised that I actually need, because I've just had my eyebrows laminated and tinted, I actually need an eyebrow brush because I don't actually have one anymore, because I took one to the shard and left it there by accident, and that weren't on purpose, because I do leave things on purpose, but that was an accident. So I don't actually have one. So I'm thinking to myself, I might keep that. And this is something that I do all the time. So every time I go Christmas shopping, I buy things for myself, and I don't end up getting very far because I come back with things for myself. And it's a really bad trait and it needs to stop. So, but I want to keep this because you can change the heads on the brushes and it's really unusual. But it's a really good brand. It's Eco Tools. They sell it in Superdrug, they sell it in Boots. And I paid, I think it was £3.99 for it, and usually it's about £8 or something like that. I don't know, I can't remember. I don't know what the RRP is. Does it say? No, it doesn't say. Anyway, they're worth a lot more usually. I mean, I've never seen this in a tin with change of heads, but I know the brand quite well, and I've bought brushes in Boots and Superdrug because I like a quality brush. I just like a decent one. So when I saw this brand, I was like, that's gonna be a nice Christmas present for my sister. I'm gonna grab that, and because it comes in a tin, she can store all her brushes in here and just keep that in her bathroom or take it away with her. But then I realised this is gonna be more handy for me, so I think I'm gonna keep it. But if you see the back, you'll see the demonstration how you can actually change the heads, which I think is well quirky. I might give it to her. I don't know. It depends how bitchy I'm feeling, I suppose. If I want to be really mean, I might keep it for myself. But I'll see. I might take pity on her and I might wrap it up and give it her. We'll see. We'll see. I've bought Casper some socks. I've bought in Peppa Pig ones, but it's all right because I think it's like got George on the front. You know, they've got like superhero ones in there, like Spider-Man and that, but I'm still trying to keep Thumps like quite innocent at the moment. I want to keep him in like nice light colours and stuff like that, and I've been trying to do it. So he needed some socks and I thought, yeah, I'm gonna pick Peppa Pig over Spider-Man right now. This is cute. I want to keep him cute, you know. So yeah, there's his socks. You get 2 in there for £1.50, which I think is quite cheap for baby socks. Well, he's not a baby, he's a toddler, but I think that is quite cheap for socks anyway. And then moving on to the last thing, I've bought 4 rolls of sellotape, which I paid about 89p for, I think it was. I'm just guessing now. And the reason I bought these is because Holly is selling stuff left, right and centre on Vinted. I'll actually put Holly's Vinted link in the description of this video if anyone wants to go and check it out. But she basically sells her clothes. She sells Casper's old clothes. She sells my old clothes and whatever she can just to make a buck. And she's always, oh, you got any sellotape? And I'm like, no. We ran out of sellotape a long time ago. So she's been using this like big masking tape that we've got that says fragile all over it. So she really needed some sellotape. So I thought, I'm going to treat you, girl, and I'm going to get you some sellotape so you can wrap up your parcels for Vinted. So we got a steal there as well. So we got a little bit of everything. We've got a bit of stationery. We've got a bit of girly products, a little bit of like makeup-y stuff and stuff like that. And we've got a bit of clothing because we've got like the socks and the scarf. And we've also got Tim's pajamas. So we've got some presents there as well. We've got some household products. So I think that I got a nice little contrast there of things that I needed, bits and knickknacks. But Home Bargains is a great shop. It's definitely worth checking it out. Go in there, have a look at what you can get, because the prices are really, really good. And if you're missing Wilkinson's, along with B&M, Home Bargains is the next best thing to get the things you need from there, because they do sell a nice variety of things. Now, this is not sponsored by Home Bargains. This is just me giving you guys some tips for things that you might just want to buy for your everyday life or for gifts or anything like that. Anyway, if you have found this useful, then please give me the thumbs up, because I haven't done a haul for a while, so it'd be really nice to know if you've been enjoying it. And if you haven't subscribed already, then please hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so that you can see more videos like this, because if you don't hit the notification bell, you won't know what's coming up, and then you might be thoroughly disappointed when I do another haul that you're not interested in. No, I'm only joking. Of course you're going to be interested in it, right? I mean, pajamas, children's books, hairbrushes. What more could you possibly want? Thank you all for watching. Take care. I'll catch you soon. Bye-bye.